didn't really care about that one at all. Number 4. Your soul is mine. Yeah, I've really got to stop doing these silly voices, but hey, I'll give it a try. But the point about Shang Tsung's soul taking doesn't really flow. I mean, he does it 3 times in the film. The first time was to Liu Kang's brother, and when he takes his soul, his face just dissolves into a skeleton first, and that was how he took his soul. Then the second time he took someone's soul was during Liu Kang's fights with the aforementioned, we don't know who the hell it is, where he goes up to him and puts his hand on his chest and sucks the soul through his hand. Nothing changed with his face this time. And then the third time he did it was when Art lost against Goro. It went through his eyes. There was no consistency with Shang Tsung's soul taking at all. Didn't really make sense. Do one, keep that all the way through, would have been fine, but you changed it every single time. Number 3. Where's Johnny? So as we're approaching the climax of the film, Liu Kang and Johnny Cage are going to Outworld to try and rescue Sonya Blade from the clutches of Shang Tsung. And on the way there, Liu Kang realises they're being followed by Reptile. Dusty! So Liu Kang grabs Reptile, gets thrown into a building, and have a fight, while Johnny Cage was outside. Dusty! Why didn't Johnny Cage try and help at all? He's like, just stayed outside and let Liu Kang have this fight all on his own. I mean, I know starting off he was a bit of a selfish jerk, but by now the selfishness has gone a bit, it's died down. You could have had a brilliant, and this would have tied in with the game, a brilliant tag team fight, 2v1. Liu Kang and Johnny Cage versus Reptile, or have Johnny Cage versus Reptile. But it didn't really, yeah. What happened to Johnny? Number 2, Liu Kang fighting. Yeah, the one thing that bothered me about this film is the amount of fights that Liu Kang actually had throughout this film. He had that Nobody, he had Sub-Zero, Katana, Reptile and Shang Tsung. 5 fights. By comparison, Sonya Blade had Kano, and Johnny Cage also had Scorpion and Goro. 3. So between those two they had 3 fights and Liu Kang had 5. Wasn't really balanced. This tallies on what I said about the part that Liu Kang fought Reptile while Johnny Cage disappeared. Why couldn't Johnny Cage be involved in that? It was very towards Liu Kang instead of being all of them. Number 1, flawless victory. In this film, they used the term flawless victory a few too many times, especially when it wasn't a flawless victory. Now, any fans of the games will